Hello there, creative friends. My name is Allison, aka the Caffeinated Creative. I love everything art planners, journals, and all the things between. Today, I'm doing a journal with me in my Hobonichi Cousin effect and a little mini vlog. I haven't done one of these in a while, but today I'm going to show you some snippets from a very regular couple days in my life and then journal about them. So here we go. Here you see, this is the mini vlog part, me on my trek to work. Then, of course, coffee, much needed. And then a nice little break during lunch where I grabbed some yummy food and saw some fun public art. And then back home again. I live in Chicago, so these are the CTA L shots, which I take all the time. And here I am walking from the train back home, showing you a little bit of some neighborhood decorations. My neighborhood gets real into it. Not myself, but I do appreciate everyone else's decor. Then dinner. Yep, very simple. So a lot of times my mini vlogs have like fun adventures or days where we do things that are exciting, but this one was just a boring day. But that's okay. And in fact, most of the days I'm documenting are days like this. They're boring. There's nothing really super duper eventful, but I still try to, of course, document them. So I thought this would be fun to show you how I document a boring day. Okay, so now what you see me doing is using some Tim Holtz products. So the Distress Oxide ink, I really like it in the Hobonichi because it doesn't bleed through. The regular Distress inks do, but the oxide inks do not, which are really awesome. They're also water activated, so just be aware that if you were to splash water or something on them, they would reactivate. But anyways, I'm using this Distress Oxide ink, and then I'm going to also layer a brown Distress Oxide ink, which I can't recall off the top of my head what it is called. But if you want to know the colors, I will gladly give them to you in the comments. Just leave me a quick comment and I will figure out what I actually used for you. But one thing I will say is that the brown that you see me putting on right now is more brown than it looks in this particular capture, like the way my camera captured it. It's just a little bit more brown. I feel like the distinction between the two different colors isn't quite as pronounced with my camera. Anyways, the stencil I got from AliExpress. I do tend to get stencils from there from time to time because I feel like they're really affordable and, not necessarily... I just feel okay about that, I guess you could say. So then I'm taking the ephemera I've collected. So as you can see, that is a magazine picture of some tacos because as you saw before, my dinner was a taco bowl. So this was a close representation of my delicious dinner that my husband graciously makes oftentimes since I get home quite late. Now, there was no tortillas in my particular dinner, but I'm going to take that creative license and run with it. Then what I'm doing is so the little images of the days of the week, I had purchased also from AliExpress a long time ago. Basically, it's like a tearaway calendar, and it's different colors for each day, but I have not been using it, so I'm trying to kind of use it because the year's almost over, and this actually has the year on it and everything, although I would gladly cut it up, but it's so specific that I'm trying to use it. So that's where I got the days and the weekday, the date and the weekday. And then that coffee cup was a tag that I purchased, I believe, at Michael's, on sale, and it's a whole bunch of tags. So I cut off the little circle at the top because I didn't feel like I needed that. And now I'm adhering it with some washi. So it's kind of a downward flap that I can journal on the back. And then that picture of the soup bowl that you saw is a picture of my dinner on Monday, which I did not vlog for you. Apologies. But it was some homemade tomato basil soup that I made because the Sunday before this Monday, I harvested a ton of tomatoes from our garden. I roasted them up and I made a soup. I felt so Martha Stewart. It was ridiculous. I was very, very proud of myself. I like to think it was the best tomato basil soup I've ever had, but maybe it was just because it was the most work I ever put into a tomato basil soup. I don't know. Anyway, my husband said he liked it, so he was kind that way. But then you saw me put down some stickers. So that sticker of the girl jogging is from the Happy Planner. I don't know which book. And then the picture of the little ghost and the little jack-o'-lantern witch situation was actually from the vlog. So you saw me take some pictures of some of my neighbors' decor. The inflatable light up yard displays are really popular. So I thought those were super cute. So I just cut out a picture of them so I could remember which day I acknowledged them and when they started popping up, because my neighborhood really goes crazy in terms of Halloween decoration. I've never lived in a place where there's quite so much Halloween decoration. It's on par with how much Christmas decoration there is. So it starts to pop up right around now, and it'll keep going until early November, honestly. Then I'm taking some Happy Planner stickers, fall themed Happy Planner stickers, just pumpkins and fun leaves, and putting those all over the place because that's fall to me. Fall to me is leaves and pumpkins. So it's starting to feel a lot like fall for sure. In fact, we've already passed the first official day of fall, which was exciting. Now I'm trying to add some more, the date and the day of the week. So I decided to go with that circular Monday. I do print most things on clear matte label paper. That's why you're seeing them stick down so quickly. I don't have to glue most of the things, which is a huge time saver. I will link the clear matte label paper that I use in the description. And now I am just journaling about how I love getting coffee in the morning. One of my friends / colleagues, we have sometimes a similar schedule. So we often run into each other when we are getting our daily dose of caffeine. So that's what you saw in the vlog where we were like doing our little coffee like show off situation. Then I journaled a little bit about how I went for a run / jog on that Tuesday, which it had been a while. I'm trying to get back into that habit. So I wanted to acknowledge that. And I also wanted to just say how much I loved all the decor and how I love the pumpkins that are popping up in all the grocery stores and everything. All of that makes me exceedingly happy. So always good to journal and document the stuff that you love. That's my biggest tip is if you like it, acknowledge it in your journal for sure, because it'll help you remember it and you'll forget the stuff you don't like so much. Now I'm just taking the marker that we actually got in our Hobonichi orders in 2020, which I still really like. It's still going very strong. I think it's well, I won't even try to guess, but if you want to know what the specific brand is, leave me a comment. I'll let you know, but it's really great for lettering. I'm not a pro letterer, that's for sure. It definitely doesn't look like, I don't know, what you might see on like a calligraphy dedicated Instagram, but you know what? I like it. It's my writing and, you know, it is what it is. So I also wrote looking forward to October soon because at this point it's the 27th of September. So very much excited for October. October's probably my favorite month. It's on par with June. June tends to be summer and then October is autumn. So those two are tied in a lot of ways. Yeah, so then I just put that date that I thought about using from the tear off calendar underneath the little coffee flip down because I really didn't have much else to put down and I'm trying to sort of, you know, get creative and have more things to look at. So that's why I decided to do that. And then I just wrote about how, after my run, I did some yoga with my daughter. Yoga is a stretch. We did some stretching, no pun intended. And so I wanted to acknowledge that. And then just how nice the weather had been these particular couple days. I wanted to also acknowledge that because it was just fall perfect kind of weather. Although now it's a little bit hot again. So it's bouncing all around, but that's okay. That's what we expect here in Chicago. So that's pretty much how my pages turned out. What do you think? This is, you know, typical boring days, but I think the pages turned out pretty cool. I hope you're doing really, really well. Are you excited for October? Anything super fun planned? Let me know in the comments.